Toastmaster Kunal Jani, Communicating My Evolution. Communicating My Evolution, Toastmaster Kunal Jani.
So much Toastmaster of the day. Knowledge is power, or that is what we believe. But it is very useless if you cannot express your ideas or communicate or transmit your enthusiasm, your confidence, or even persuade or influence someone. So I believe that knowledge communicated effectively is power. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests present here. We have joined Toastmasters or are about to join Toastmasters with a prime goal of improving our communication skills. This is my second attempt of doing this project, understanding my communication style, and I could not help but reflect the first time I did it approximately 2 years ago. At that time, I was really confused as to what I would write in this and that speech. So I studied the material available on Basecamp in detail, which there was a questionnaire which tells you what is your communication style in general. So out of the 4, initiating, supportive, direct, and analytical, I was able to deduce from the questionnaire that I was more of a rather initiative type communicator, and the least communication style that I implemented was direct. And this can be backed with some stories that I'm about to tell you. Since my childhood, I was able to initiate a conversation with anyone, ranging from a small child to my grandparents, who always told me that I was a delight to talk to. So often my mother would say that you are a people person, and that's very good, who can connect with anyone very easily. So when I read the analysis on Toastmasters questionnaire, it was surprising that it was very accurate, that I was an initiating type of conversationalist and I was not direct at all. Because when I was, as a child, when I wanted something, I would cry in front of my parents and do something that, yes, I want it. So it was easy to tell them that I want something. But when it came to others, even to my friends, it was not that easy for me to tell them that, no, I would rather do this. So if I was not able to say no to someone's idea easily or rebate, even if I felt that something else or my idea would have been better. Doing this project certainly helped me to gain a new perspective of what my shortfall was in my capabilities of communication. This was my analysis 2 years ago, but now, this week when I was sitting down and reading, then deciding what will I write in this speech now, the second time, understanding my communication style, I realized that Toastmaster helped me a lot, I mean, by a huge margin, to improve my communication styles, all 4 of them when they were required. Something simple as giving speeches or table topic speeches during the meetings and taking leadership roles in the clubs or in district or division, whatever. I was able to communicate effectively, slowly by implementing all those different styles. For example, when I had started my new professional life, when I joined Toastmasters back then, it was really difficult to communicate to my manager what I had in my mind. So at one time when there was a work that I had to do in an emergency shutdown, he tasked me with handling that work. And I was able to spontaneously prepare a plan within 30 minutes that I need this to do this work in this time and with this resources and this manpower. So I was able to convince him that the work would not be able to be completed with the resources that he had given me. So I was able to demand more based on the explanation that I gave to him. During the various leadership roles of the Toastmasters, I was thus able to develop this skill to demand what I needed. And this was something that was very important when I was able to improve my work life and communication with my manager during my work time. If I talk about various other leadership roles that I did in Toastmasters, how it helped me in other styles, was one of the main important thing that I can remember is my work in the Eloquence team last year, 2021, as a platform management chair. So it might be a very confusing name for you to hear. What does this even mean? So the Eloquence was happening for the first time online. And we were tasked, I and my team was tasked with finding a platform that would best suit Eloquence and its needs. And there were multiple options given the fact that there was a pandemic going on and everyone was switching to online. So many new platforms are available for us to explore. But let me tell you something that since the pandemic started, we had our club meetings online. And due to my tech savvy skills, I was able to develop my Zoom master skills, not only in club meetings, but as well as in online contests at division levels, district level. So I knew the challenges that I would face in the online meetings and the contest and the conference. So I was able to analyze what I would need. So I was able to talk to the platform providers that what they had, and I was able to communicate this effectively to the team, the Eloquence team, and according to the requirements of the Eloquence team, I was able to analyze and talk back to the provider that no, I want this in a way that he understands our needs. I was also able to act as a supportive intermediary between the two parties. And this, I felt later, was such a good thing that I was able to do, not only because of just some random luck, but because Toastmasters helped me that how to face challenges when they arise in front of you. Thus, I can definitely say now that I can find the right balance of each of these communication style in my life, not only personal, but as well as my professional life as well. So there are 4 levels of these styles, and these are implemented when necessary. You cannot be direct with anyone, and you cannot be initiating a conversation when you're sitting in front of, say, a respected dignitary. So you have to be careful how to implement these styles in your day-to-day lives. You cannot just implement a support. You cannot be just supportive. You have to be directive as well when you have to implement an idea that is definitely better than someone else's idea. So you should be able to put your foot down in a proper way that no, this can be better. This can be done in a better way. So Toastmasters helped me improve my style by a huge margin, I can say, and it has definitely helped me to where I am right now. I have left my work right now for pursuing my master's studies, but coming to a platform where I am a new country, a new continent, where people don't speak the language that you speak. So you have to be able to communicate easily in short words so that people in front of you can understand. So this age and era where there are lots of opportunities, social media, where everyone can speak freely. It's not just about speaking freely, it's about speaking in the correct and effective way so that your message reaches them. Over to you, Sita.
Thank you, Toastmaster